We are live on Superview TV, SV TV Africa for short. My name is Evans Kwabena Meoga. You can call me Chief Ami. Good afternoon, my cherished viewers. Once again, we are on, and we are on with super duper striker of the Black Stars of Ghana, former striker of the Black Stars of Ghana. His name is Prince of Goals, Prince Tagoe, former striker of glorious Accra Heart to Folk. He played a lot of teams across the globe. He's been fantastic. The last time I interviewed him, Jayu, a lot of issues came up here and there. Hey, and I have a problem with the interviewer and all that, so on and so forth. Thanks for joining us. You can send your comments and your well wishes to Prince of Ghosts. We're going to read that to him. As I said, I'm here with my name is Evan Samuel Gan. I'm here with DJ Nyame, my executive producer, and then Bismarck Osueni FIFA, my co-host here in the studios of SVTV Africa. Prince, welcome and thanks for joining us again.
Thank you so much.
The last time I spoke with you was in East Legon, and today it's also in East Legon. Have you been able to call Asamaja?
Oh, not really, because we have people that are doing a lot of stuff. It's not only about football. They have their busy schedules and all that. But I think after the interview, I mean, we spoke on Angel uh, live on radio. So I mean, I was able to bring out my idea and whatever I spoke on.
But I know he had back and forth issues with you after that particular interview. So after you guys spoke on Angel FM and that, were you able to call him and like you guys settle the beef, or there's still beef?
Oh, it's not a bit, but I was able to let him know the truth on the ground, and I think he understand. If maybe the person that called me and put him online, or called him and put him online, and we spoke, I think he got to know that what I was saying is the truth, nothing but the truth. So he was cool.
So you want to tell me you don't have Asamajan's number?
Oh, not that I don't have a Samaja's number, but you know, to me, when I was a professional, I always changed my number. You understand? I have his number way back. You understand? When we were in under 23, I could remember when the celebrity want to play a game with the national team, like the Blaster at Liberty Park. Midnight, he called me that Prince, I mean, I need you to come to Liberty Park because there's a game coming on, and I want you to be part of it. And I said, okay, I'll be coming. But it's very unfortunate that I couldn't make it. And if we could talk right now, I still have that number. But, like when we come, it depends on how we schedule our things as a professional player. You understand? Yeah. So it doesn't mean I don't have his number. I have his number, but the number he called me with, I have it. Yeah.
So do you still stand by what you said earlier on, or let's let it leave it and let it go?
Oh, I do stand on what I stand, because I'm speaking the truth. And when we met on live to talk about issues that he had, and I was also trying to let him know what I said, he was okay with it, and he said it plain that he doesn't have any problem with me, but he has problem with the bloggers that twist what I said, and I think that is cool, because the truth is only once.
I, I, I I don't want to put people on the spot, but let me put you in this tight corner quietly. To you, who is the best striker Ghana have ever had in the Black Stars?
Ooh. Well, when we talk about Blaster is it's a country team. You understand? When we say Blaster, it's a country team, and I believe every person that is being called to help the Blaster is for a purpose. That is me, my personal opinion. You understand? Maybe you can score 2 million goals for Blaster, but maybe there is a time that Blaster really needs you. You understand? And maybe you can't make it because of one or two reasons personally, whether injury or personal issues or whatsoever. What will Ghana do? They have to think about the other option. So that other option, if the person comes and the person is able to deliver, it makes the person also feels that, you know, he's also on point. You understand? But that doesn't disrespect who has been there before. You understand? So me, if you tell me who is the best Ghana striker or whatsoever, I can't say much because trust me, it got to a time it's difficult for Ghana to go to the World Cup. You understand? And it's one of the biggest stage the country wants. You understand? So if you can score in your local league, in your club, and Ghanaians want you to help Ghana to the World Cup, and maybe you were absent not because you intentionally, but maybe there is a mistake and maybe you are injured or something, and somebody was able to stand on your position to make Ghana go to the World Cup. I think it's a plus. You understand? So I can say all Ghana strikers in the, I mean, those who have been to the Blaster, they are all topmost strikers. I can't say maybe I have one particular. Maybe you can score so many goals. It depends. You understand? But I believe I respect every striker. I respect everyone. Even the new ones that are even doing well, I respect everybody. But for me to say this is the best striker, I can't pinpoint because we have people who are born with goals. We have people who doesn't struggle when it comes to the field of play. You understand? So it's a gift. Yeah, it's a gift. So with that, it's going to be difficult for me to say because I know 2010 World Cup. Yeah, 2010 World Cup. It's been a difficult time because when we went for the first time, people were thinking it was a luck that Ghana went to the World Cup. But I felt maybe Ghanaians didn't know what they have. But with Stephen Appiah, Asian, Sule, and all those big players, John Mensah, John Penta, all their advice, we the young ones, we came with a different force because we felt like this is the highest level of football. If your name is in the record to be in the World Cup, it's a big achievement. So you don't even need anything. You just have to do you. That is why I was there for Ghana 2010. Ghana against Benin. We need win. We don't need draw. And I was the one who scored the only goal. And we qualified for the World Cup. So I feel like when it comes to best striker who have scored so many goals, we let's go back like even when you were coming before even Ghana accepted you as a blaster player. I played for Vigilant, Mighty Jet. I played for under 17, under 20, under 23, and I was the topmost scorer. You understand? So, me when they talk about who has scored so many goals and blah blah blah, I understand it's a level of, you understand, achievement, which I respect that. My first contract. Okay, let's go to Accra as a folk. I was a goal king once. People has been there. People really forget. Let me tell you, people think maybe it's only 2005, but it's two times goal king. 2004, when I was there, even if the FA will understand, they divided the league into two. I don't know what happened, but they divided into two. And the Accra zone that I was the topmost scorer. And the other side was Sam Yeboah from what is called is it Heart of Lions? Yeah, he came back to us recently. Yeah, he's a very good striker. He even came to the under 23 team. You understand? So it was not made together. By his own, he took it. By in Accra, yeah, I was the. So I feel like I took it two times. Yeah, so it's not about how many goals you've scored and all that, but I feel like let's keep the nation going to the highest level. I mean, everybody has his own talent and everybody has his own mission from God. So I don't compete. That is me. I appreciate whatever God has given me. I don't compete.
All right, that is Prince of Goals for you on SVTV Africa. Prince Tagoe. Now, you pushed me into the World Cup 2010. Now, let me speak about 2018 FIFA World Cup. Um, 2018. I want us to link the 2010 to 2018. You know, 20 in 2018, this particular year, no African country was able to qualify from the group stage. What do you see is the problem for Africa?
Well, to be honest, watching this 2018 World Cup, anytime I'm out there to watch some of the African teams, I'm happy because they fought a good fight and they got in there. And I expect them to move forward. You understand? But it's very unfortunate they couldn't get to the stage we were in the 2010. But trust me, if Ghana could have qualified, trust me, we could have gone far. I know what Ghana has. I know certain things in the game that I feel if we have taken our first, second game for the qualification very serious, we would have been there. Because you can't start the competition when it comes to World Cup and they are taking only the first position and you play draw or you lose. It's a problem. You don't wait to fight for who lose to win. No, Ghana is not used to that. Stephen Apia's time from day one, when the win starts to the end. You understand? So I feel like it's time that we need to come together as one. Forget about any differences. Who is whoever or whatever, just to be one and make Ghanaians happy. Because my time, the kind of inspiration that the big players give us is awesome. It's awesome because I once watched Stephen Appiah when I was nobody. And to come and meet him, even playing, to see him playing with me, and even before the game, saying certain words that, guys, let's go and get the win and nothing else. Your parents are watching you on the TV. Imagine that word alone. Your parents and your family are watching you. When you get to the field, you just want to kill yourself for Ghana. So I don't know what is going on in the team that there are strong message that is not really coming. Those things is very important to put us there.
I'll talk about the Ghanaian team. We're not being able to qualify, and then we'll come to you on 2010. Some of the moments that you will not forget in that particular World Cup. Some joyful moments and some sad moments in that particular World Cup. But still in 2018, Senegal started the competition very well. This World Cup very well by winning their first game, but then along the line they were not able to qualify from the group that they were in. Nigeria also they were drawn in a very tough group against Croatia, Argentina and Iceland. That was very, very tough for them. Tunisia also found themselves with Belgium and England in the same group. That was also a difficult group. And then Egypt was with the host nation, that was Russia, and then Uruguay and Saudi Arabia. They were not even able to beat Saudi Arabia. That was a very bad one. And putting all these African countries together, Morocco, they also played against Portugal and all that. They find it very difficult to come from that group. Putting all this together, we had a lot of players that play in the EPL, Mohamed Salah, who plays for Liverpool, fantastic performance last season, who scored 32 goals in the APL, and then Sadio Mane, another fantastic striker for Senegal, who plays also for Liverpool. Putting all these players together, looking at the kind of players they have. Uh, for example, Senegal, Aliou Cisse was their coach. He was then the captain of the 2002 that team that went into the quarterfinal stage with Senegal. So he been the helm of affairs for them this particular year. We thought they could have done something, but Africa, what is our problem? Is it unity? Is it our character? What is the problem? Is it coaching? What is the problem? What is the challenge for Africa?
Well, I think there's no challenge when it comes to World Cup. You understand? Because the moment you struggle to reach that stage, you should know that there's a battle in front of you. So you should be prepared for it. I'll use myself as an example. You understand? When it got to a time, things were being difficult and I was being called upon. Matiamua, senior player, and Junior Agogo, and all those guys. I was very young, but when I was being called upon, I just came for an holiday from Saudi Arabia. I was not part of the team. I just want to make this thing clear. I was not part of the team. I came for holiday, and I've been in Ghana for like 3 weeks. And Matiamo was the main person. I just had a call that Matiamo has got an injury and he couldn't make it. So they want me to join the team on Tuesday or Wednesday. But it was Wednesday. But they called me on, I think, Monday evening. I remember. And I went to Labadi Beach early morning at dawn to run at the beach because I was thinking I'm not part of the team, but I know my time will come. But this call is too impromptu. So I just have to do some running at the beach, and I joined the team on Wednesday. Just Thursday, we have a friendly game to pick the main team for the first game with Libya. You understand? So I got to the camp and they did the team. It was 2 teams because we are many. And I was in the team with Quincy Abeye and Sule. And the first team was there with Rebecca Queen. They were the first team. Yeah, but we were able to score so many goals. I mean, I scored. I gave a pass to Quincy to score. Sule also scored. And it got to the main selection. It was a problem because Rebecca Queen was in this top form in Kotoko. You understand? But I was in Saudi Arabia. But people that doesn't really know, Salah Stete was our coach in under 17. And Rebecca was also in under 17 with me. So he knows us, you understand? He know both of us from childhood, you understand? So he decided that, okay, this Libya game, I want to start with Prince. And God being so good, within, 10 minutes, I was able to score. And that was my stand in the Black Star to become who I am today. You understand? So sometimes I feel it's the preparation to the World Cup as an African. That is why I said this. If Ghana should have qualified to this World Cup, trust me, it's going to be so much fun in Ghana. I watched the game front to back, and the most countries that people think they will make it, they were lacking so many things. And when it comes to Ghana, trust me, we can do it. We can do it. I know the strength. So I thought I couldn't even watch the final game because I felt like this is our World Cup. Looking at Jordan being on the top form and so other players out there, you understand? Like, I feel so sad, but we can make it next time. It's not too late. You understand? So we just need to make sure that who deserves to play, we should let him play. It shouldn't be anything, but who deserves to play, we should let them. Not about arrogance or see. We have so many players that they have their own life or style that they have been given or they came to this world with. But when you put those their lifestyle aside, they can make it. Kevin Prince Boateng, he was in Italy, came back to his own country, Germany. What happened? Frankfurt, when Hoffenheim was in difficulty, and I mean, me myself, I went there and I was having difficulty because they said I have a heart problem and blah blah, which was a big lie. And the FA took medication. They took their special doctor to check on me and everything, and nothing shows that I have a heart problem. I came back. I scored my first goal in the FA Cup with Bremen, and in the league, when it was difficult, we need a win to stay in the Bundesliga. We were losing 1-0. I came in to score two. You understand? And we stay in the league because that is all we want. So it doesn't mean that we Africans or we being in the national team are that weak, but it's the system that has to be right and honest. When the rightness is there, we can do it.
If you talk about the system have to be right, what do you mean about that?
Yo, like what I mean is like when you see a player that is very good and maybe he doesn't have a management that have the capability to promote him but he's good, we need to put him there because he's not serving himself, he's serving the whole country.
Which means in Africa, Ghana. Let me use Ghana. Have you seen some players or yourself when you had the opportunity? You know that this particular game I can play, but then because you don't have anyone up there who can do the talking for you, you find yourself wanting.
Yeah, let me tell you this story. Like, it's not a story, but I'll cut it short because I think when I was in under 17, I was doing good. All the friendly games, everything. We have 3 badges of the under 17 to be selected. Yeah, I came for the 3rd badge because the 1st and 2nd has been selected, and I was the goal king in the Gan district. That is Medina and all those sides. Yeah, I was the top scorer, so I went for the last badge. With the team was already be done. I mean, sorry for the late Jordan Nabla. I mean, he gave me the letter for me to go for the last one. When I went and I did my best, within 2 days, Salah Stete said, I want to keep this guy in my team. You understand? That made me to become part of the under 17. And God being so good, I did very well. I mean, when we were about to travel to Kenya, I got my goods and everything, my dress and everything. They even give us 1 hour to go and call our parents because that time there was no cell phones. We need to.
Prince, I'll let you continue with this particular conversation. But do you know what I remember now? Silas was the man who gave you that chance for you to excel. Now, that was in which year?
The year, I think it was after, I think before Accra Folk. So let's say 23. 2-3. Yeah.
2 or 3. Interestingly, Salah Sete was the head coach of Ghana that took us to Egypt to win the African Youth Championship 2009. Ishmayate says this was his interview. He said he has a problem because Sellers wanted to take money from him before he fixed him into the team.
Well, with that, I can tell you honestly, I wasn't there and I can't speak for him. But I want to speak for myself because I want to tell you what happened. You understand? If you listen, you could see that there are certain things that is not coming from the coaches. You understand? But it's some pressure from somewhere that I don't really understand.
Pressure from?
I don't know, but I don't want to. I don't even want to know, but there's a pressure somewhere. Because with me, if you listen to my story, you understand and answer.
Okay, then tell me about your story.
So, as I'm saying, I was in the junior national team under 17. I came with the last batch. And the last batch, if it is first, second, third, what are you going to take in the third? You understand? But Salas knows that, I mean, this boy got something. I was being selected and I was part of the team. all the friendly games and whatever. I was scoring and everything. We came to Accra for camping because we're going for Kenya. We're going to Kenya. We're in the hotel and tomorrow we'll be traveling. And this evening they made the list that 20. I think no, they said 18 players will be going. Yeah. So I was even my name was mentioned in the, before the 10th or something, and they gave it. Easier to go out to. Call our parents and let them know that we'll be traveling and blah blah those times. So they give us a chance. So any communication around, we just pay and you call your parents and tell them you are traveling the next day. I got my bag, my jersey, my training kit, everything. I was in my room with my partner. Yeah. And in the evening at 6 p.m. when we were about to go to the airport, I'm somebody that I'm very sensitive. You understand? I came out because I wanted to buy something, but I thought that there was so many communication at the lobby. So I just went back to my room. I have my bags and everything. So when the time came and the bus was in, I've dressed and everything. I have my bag with my training kits and everybody have his own. When we're about to move, they said they can find my passport.
Hey.
Yeah, they can find my passport and they called me and they talked to me and it was like, okay, Prince, I'll let you. You'll be joining the team in Kenya on Wednesday because we're leaving on Saturday. It's a weekend. So I said, okay, cool. So I have to take my bag with the training kits and everything back home. And I think there's this man that I respect so much. It's very unfortunate that the name is not really coming.
You continue. You continue.
Yeah. But he know. Yeah, this story he knows. He said, "Okay, Prince, you know what? Get this money, and go home. And on Wednesday, I'm going to work everything upon your passport and visa, and I'm going to go with you personally." So the team left with 17 players. Salasteta know this. They went to Kenya with 17 players without 18 the number. I went home. I was very sick. And I told my dad in US that I don't want to play football again. Seriously. And he was like, no, Prince, don't give up. I recovered and everything. They said the Wednesday I'll be going with them. The Wednesday, they took another player. I don't want to mention his name. Yeah. Because that player was supposed to be a player that maybe, excuse me to say, I'm not disrespecting, I'm just saying the truth. Is a player that Liberty wants. You understand? Okay. Yeah, so they have to use that player in position of my position.
So that he can get the contract with Liberty.
Yeah. So as the players were waiting to see Prince on Wednesday, because what happened, all of them were not happy. They saw a new face. They went to Kenya and they lost. So it was the media and the sports journalists that made noise that why Prince was scoring the goals, he was not able to go. And to talk about what happened is so long. So when they came to Ghana, as soon as they came to Ghana, they called me back to the camp because we have a return game. You understand? So the return game was in Obuasi. We played the game. They called me. We played the game. I was the one who created the first penalty. And I was the one who scored the same first penalty. You understand? Wow. Yeah, and we couldn't qualify. But as we couldn't qualify, we had a friendly game with the Accra of Folk. And that was my journey to my success. And I met Salasteta also in the national team. He was the coach. Yeah, and I remember, we had a game with Gabon. We lost there. And he was the coach. He came to my room and said, Prince, this is your field. Ghanaians are saying I've taken money from you to be in the Blaster, but you deserve it. Let everybody know. Show it. And have pressure on me.
Which means Celesteta is a very honest person.
A very honest. And I was like, I didn't want to talk because I don't want to blame him for me not going to Kenya. I just want to do my thing. When the game started, I was the one who scored the first goal. Sule also scored. We won 2-0 and we qualified. At the end of the day, his job and everything was secured. So when I say there are certain things that when you deserve, you have to be there. This is how it's supposed to be.
And you were also talking about external pressure from management, pressure from Ghanaians, or pressure from who?
No. I think the coaches that are being appointed as the national team coach, they are very good. If they are not good, nobody will appoint them. One person that I respect so much is Coach Otia. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. He knows me very well in and out. Salasteta know me very in and out. And what I'm saying is the truth. So sometimes they feel uncomfortable. They have to leave them to do their job. If they say this is this, if Salasteta have told me that, okay, I'm part of the 18 players that are traveling, why would there be any changes or whatsoever? Listen, if I've said, okay, I've stopped playing football and I couldn't make it, will Ghana qualify for the World Cup 2010? When Asamoah was not there and he was injured? It's impossible. It's impossible. You understand? So when he came back, we went to the World Cup together. Did he make a name? So if he was not, when he was not there, there was no one to qualify to the World Cup. Can he go and make any name there? It's impossible. We have to be honest. This is the time for us to reshuffle the GFA, whoever.
Which means you for me getting you are siding with the president of the land, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to dissolve the Ghana Football Association.
No, I'm not an NDC person and I'm not an NPP person. But I think what he's doing is the right. It's the right thing he's doing, because at the end of the day, I feel like, ask yourself, why would a top player like Sule have a problem with any minister concerning whatever in Brazil? Why? Sule is somebody I respect so much, and he doesn't get angry anytime, or he doesn't be in certain mood to even have an issue with anybody. Me, when I was being told, and I know, and I got to get some evidence, and I know where things are coming from. You understand? We have to do things on the right note. Let's Ghana be one of the African country that will even take the World Cup. And I believe that. Trust me. We can do it. It's easy. When you check our players outside, what they are doing, impact in their various clubs, and we are together, we can do it. I'm telling you, just look at Jordan. I mean, what he did in English League the last season. Mati in Spain. You understand? Like we have everything. It's the unity. You understand? So me, I feel whatever that is going on, I'm just watching, because people think I don't talk, I don't speak, I know a lot of things, but I feel like it's not my time to talk, or maybe I don't want. But this is the time we all wish we could watch our own brothers making it for us to be happy.
Prince, watching our own brothers making it for us to be happy. Football, I'll say you got into football. Football have made you Prince Tagoe. You fed on football, and I'm sure you are still feeding on football. For you to say we should dissolve the FA and create something new. You know, this FA, it got to a point where initially it was then the government who was controlling the affairs of the FA, and football people, as we used to know, the football people fought for their own rights and had their FA in their hands, and through that we've been able to get to qualify to three successive World Cups, been able to host African Cup of Nations here in Ghana. We've been to, lots of our clubs had to been able to win one Confederations Cup, and a lot. We've done a lot through this football. And if you are dissolving to start something new, which means you have something I don't know.
No, maybe with your perspective, I mean, you think we are starting something new, but it's not something new.
Oh, really?
Yes, because if you not be on the field to endure a preseason just for one day, as a minister who have been appointed for just one day, you don't know what football is about. Maybe you learn to understand the game of football, but on the field and mingle with certain foreigners, you have different kind of idea, which will make you a complete person. You understand? For example, like Zidane, he's been a great player. Nobody believes he will go even to coaching course to be a coach. The star that is on him to at least to do certain things, you can see that he's been ordained to do it. And I believe the legends that we have in Ghana is a lot that have done good in Ghana. Let me tell you something. Me, my first contract to be in Europe is Tony Balfour. Tony Balfour is my first influence to be in Europe, to Offenheim. He's the person. And his best friend is called Jiro. Very honest guy. I respect so much. Who has made me who I am today. You understand? So, we have some people that have helped Ghana, and I believe if those people are back into the committee, or to be in the GFA, to support whatever position, you understand? Sometimes we have people, they've not even played, but they have the idea and they are being honest. See, doing something to achieve is honesty. We have some people like Fred Papu, Randy Abbey. Those people, trust me, I've worked under them and I know how highly honest they are.
Oh, really?
Trust me.
Does it mean George Efie, Akwesi Nyantechi, Sanidara, and Co are not honest?
They are on their level, which I don't know. But they are. You understand? But the people, I knew Randy when I was in Vigilant Mighty Jet. Before I came to Accra, Suffolk, to meet him as member of the staff. And I know the kind of words he speak. You understand? I know the kind of things they bring on board. He put it aside and bring it on board with Fred Papo. I know. You understand? But it's difficult for some people to be honest to bring it out. I'm just telling you, it doesn't mean that a free is a good person. A free, when he came to, when he came to Medina, he has his own team. I went there. I was slimming. And in front of him, face to face, I'll tell him, I was very slim. They brought him to his team. He was like, oh, he's a good player, but he's so slim. You understand? Wow. And I left. Before you could see, no, listen. Before you could see, I was in Accra for making name. And whenever we meet in the national team and everything, we laugh. And was like, this is my player. I was supposed to, help do something for him. And I said, oh, you are still my daddy. You know, that is how it is. You can't predict somebody's future.
Wow. Prince, lot of revelations. But now, Fred Papo is still in football. Randy Abbey, one way or the other, you say he's been off football for quite some time now. Akwesi Efie is still in football. We all know what have happened to Kwesi Nyantechi. Ibrahim Sanidara is in football. Keto Kreku is in football. Nana Benyina is in football. George Amwako is in football.
Did you mention of Ket?
I mentioned Ket.
Did you mention of Sanidara?
Yeah, I mentioned Sanidara. Why? What have they done?
No, they've not. They've done nothing wrong. But I know Ket. I can't say I know Ket, but Ket knew me when I was in Midland as young in Division 1. Okay. And I know what, excuse me say, and I'm so sorry for the late Bimbo, Midland CEO, that is late, what he has done for this man. And this man has been so honored to date. He knows me. He can draw everything about me. He and Alaji Bimbo, Sundogo, Mighty Jet, they can draw a whole lot about me. And those are the people that they know me very, very well. So you mentioned about Kurt. It was later on that I met Sani Dara. You understand? I met him because he was one of the good journalists that promotes Ghanaians outside. You understand? And they have a link and they work together. You understand? So position doesn't mean somebody doesn't know what is about, or you understand?
So you mean Kurt is not that fit to? He's even though he's in football, but it's not that type you say like Kurt is the man to run.
Kurt is the man. I'm telling you straight. Where he has been to, what he knows, and what he knows to leave Ghana, to study, come back, check what is happening to his team right now.
Dreams FC.
I don't need to tell you. You don't need to put words in my mouth. I'm just telling you. If I knew Kurt before he left to Germany or whatsoever, UK, to do certain things and to come back to bring the knowledge to Ghana football, I know what I'm saying. Sonny was like sports journalist who puts all the foreign players on point. Like they will put you on your feet when you are misbehaving. They will put story. Ghana Soccer Net. I know everything. You understand? So I know where I'm coming from. So what I'm saying, when we have all these people needs to also be tested. Like,
But they are the same people who are running the football and we are dissolving it.
no. Let me tell you something. Kurt was not part. Kurt was his own.
He's an executive committee member of the FA.
But he doesn't have the power to talk about certain things.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's what I feel. That is right now. If right now they are saying maybe they need to dissolve and maybe put certain new people, don't you think Kurt will be part of it? I'm not saying it should be the FA or whatever, but don't you think you're part of it? Why are you not talking about the people that are ahead when they sign? Everything is done. And you are talking about Kurt.
There's only one person there, which is Mr. Nyantechi.
Yes, so speak.
But for example, the president of our land.
No, I'm talking about the FA. Right now, we are speaking. We have head. When the head speak, assistant will speak. It will come. Where does Kurt stand? Where I'm coming from? Where does it stand? Let's just say third or fourth or fifth or sixth or 10.
Okay. This is the structure of the then FA because it has been dissolved now. This is the structure of the then FA. Kwesi Nyantechi is the president. His vice is George Akwesi Efriye. And you mentioned Akwesi Efriye is a fantastic football administrator. And when Akwesi Efriye is not there, lawyer Kukweyia is the one who takes in charge of everything. When you take the three out, the rest, Keto Kreku, Winfred Kokwa Sepama, Nana Benyina Isin, they are all executive members. So they also solicit ideas and put ideas together to develop Ghana football.
Yeah, I understand what you are saying, but why did Efriye left? Can I ask you that question?
Efriye was sacked by the executive committee of the FA.
Why?
The reason was not clear.
Yes. So if the reason was not clear, and I knew this man from day one, you understand, and I know what he wants to bring on board and what he has to do and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what happened before he left, but I'm just telling you, with my experience when I'm coming up, the people that I see that want to do something passionately, go and do your research. Efriye, when he came to Ghana for the first time, what he has done for Ghana football.
He was with.
Listen, let me tell you what you don't know. Don't say he was with. We have some people, if you want to get fat, go to Abu Sundogo and ask him, Mighty Jet, the president, CEO, ask him who is Efriye. The money he put in Ghana football, coast football, divisional football, before he was even appointed. You understand? Ask all those people. People know certain things, but it's high time we do the right thing. Me, that is what I stand for. I don't stand for anybody, because at the end of the day, when I was signing my €2 million contract in Saudi Arabia, Kwesi Nyantechi was, still the president. He stood for me To be honest, you can ask him one on one. He opened my bank account for me.
Wow.
Yes, because he's a lawyer and he still work with the bank. First Atlantis Bank. That is where I save. You understand? So he's also a good person. You understand? But that was then. So when I left the team, I don't know what has happened. You understand?
So
Now I'm trying to make it clear that, I mean, we all have to be one and help Ghana. Mother Ghana. That is the most important that I stand for. I don't stand for this or that. But whatever you ask me that I know, I'll let it out.
wow, interesting. We are still live on SVTV Africa with the Prince of Goals, Prince Tagoe. Prince, you've been sincere.
The person that was my godfather was Jordan. The late Jordan. The one who took, the Ghana under 20 to the World Cup. And Dede was the captain. He is the main person because he was in the Medina Zone coast team.
SVTV Africa. Thanks for staying tuned, and we are here with the Prince of Goals, Prince Tagoe. The interview is still on. The chat is still on. This is not an interview. We are chatting. I'm asking him questions and he's answering whatever you want to know. Ask him. He's ready to answer that. Yeah, you were talking about our ex-footballers who have done something for the country, and we have to give them something. I was like, Reverend Osekufi said this some years back. We called them, then the minister, I've forgotten the name of the minister, but then the minister called them, we gave them money, we went to the African Cup of Nations, we're not able to win the trophy. So we will be here and someone will also come and tell us, I've done this.
Yeah, but are you sure? They were able to get to the point that what they requested for, they were being given. It's not about money. Let me tell you something. They were promised a house, a full house, each player, a car with a sum of money. Has Ghana been able to do it?
But Prince, if we are supposed to give them this, and I'm getting it. If we are supposed to give them this, but we want to reform our football, and I'm not sure we were able to give them this thing. If we can't give them, then it means we can't win any trophy again. No.
We'll never even win because see what they went through to get that car for Ghana, and what it's a sad story because I've heard him saying so many things about what had really happened. You understand? They came and they were giving them tea cattle. See, let me tell you something. To win a nation cup, to be given a tea cattle. What is tea cattle? For what? Once you've been promised a house, a bungalow, your wife and your family know you've done something for the nation and you need to be awarded. People, most of his friends are dead. And they are dead with pain. We have to be very honest. Right now, the squad that did all this thing, they are few. How much is a house in Dodoa? How much is it? That the government cannot do. I'm not talking about this government. The previous before this government. You understand? It's easy. We shouldn't wait and make the future stars struggle. And because of somebody's words, will let us not take a car for Ghana. Ghanaians are wishing for a car. Right now, we are tired with final, semi-final. We are tired. Imagine. Let me ask you something. You're a journalist. When was our last Nations Cup?
Last Nations Cup. 2015, right here, 2015.
What's our position?
The same story. The same old story.
Was it final? Yeah. And it was penalty. And what happened?
And then Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire took the cup.
Have you really thought about that?
So
listen, I'm asking.
Maybe they have good players who can shoot penalty.
No. Let me tell you something. Has Ghanaians really thought about this? I'm not talking to you alone. No. I'm talking to Ghanaians. Has Ghanaians ever thought about this thing? They sleep and they forget about certain things. See, let me tell you something. Where God wants to take Ghana to, we are preventing him. with so many things. We are preventing him. Let me tell you something. There's no way. I'm a footballer. You are into football. You know when it's to penalties and you score two, another person score lose two. We will not even get to the 5. Oh. The next one, that is 3. If you score and even the person score, you've already won. Is it not it? What happened? Cote d'Ivoire. We scored 2. They lost 2. The third one, according to the arrangement, excuse me to say, I'm not saying this because maybe, the coach was not on his right mind or whatsoever, but I feel even if the players have positioned themselves that, okay, the day will play the last, or whoever will play the last, since they've scored 2, we have scored 2 and they've lost 2, the one who has to play for the third, you tell me, stop. Let Dede go and play the last one. Or whoever to play the last one. But we want to follow that trend, which was a mistake. There's no way a country will lose 2 and you win 2 and it will 10. It's not normal. We need to deal with certain things. It's not normal. It's never normal.
We are still live on Superview CSV TV Africa. Away from that, Prince, now I want us to talk about the hierarchy of the FA. We can't be in this country and we will not be playing football and oh yeah, bro, we have to play football. The last time we played was, I think, Adriana Stars. That was last Wednesday when they play Confederations Cup match. That was the last time I tasted local football. We were able to win by 2-1. Adriana was able to win, beat AS Vita. Our local league have to go on. You've played from the coast. You've played our league, Hartlefolk. Who is the right person now to lead the Ghana Football Association?
Well, to speak about who has to lead there, it depends on the government and the people that are up there. They have the authority to choose. You understand? But me, to my knowledge that I have, if Ghana football have to stand firm, we have to start from the ground. From the coast football, when kids are playing and you can see talents. And right now, that thing is no more.
People will tell you now, coast football is gone. It's for the past. We've moved on. We have the academy system now working.
Okay. Those academies that we have all over this country, can't the FA register them under coast football? Or is the word academy that is changing the coast? Audi Saka, he has a very good academy. A whole lot. What is Neo Dante Lamte and Godina Trump? See, all this, is it not coast? Because they have from ages. If Neo Dante Lamte register is academy into coast, I would do. That's the same thing. Don't you think some people that have money or the source in different regions can also do it? We can do Greater Accra, do Central Region, North. Those people that are also into football, and pick the best. Where is Stephen Appiah coming from? Is it not coast? Where am I coming from? Is it not Gan Coast? Where is Asamajan coming from? Asamajan also play coast. Dede, we are all in Medina. When I was in coast, I was in maybe under 14. He was an under 10. And Abedi used to bring him to Medina Park. And he plays and everybody watch. See, people don't understand. When we say coast is something that every family, whether a wife or a husband, knows that his son wants to be a footballer. Even if you call him for a meeting, he can postpone the meeting just to watch his son. And we have thrown that thing away. And it's our problem. Yes. It is our problem. And that is the time that it is fun. You can see a small boy trying to do certain things and you laugh about it. But before we say he's an hero. And we've thrown that way. We want to pick on where is those moonshady when maybe I have money, you have money, and this guy is registered to this team, this guy is also registered to this team, and you go back, go and corner him, pay him small money, and pick all those players, and I'll play with you. Just it's fun, and those are where the players are coming from. But Ghanaians have forgotten.
Wow, this is part of the ideas sharing to reform Ghana football. Prince Tagoe have given a fantastic idea. Academy. We can register the academy under the coach system and still have our coach system working for us. But Prince, you've still not answered my question. You said you want ex-footballer to lead the Ghana Football Association when we have reformed everything. Even if the person is not an ex-footballer, someone with who has been in the system for quite long and understands how the system runs and all that. But we have to be able to. People are mentioning names. People are mentioning names. Tony Bafo is one example. People have mentioned. Others says Abedipele, and when the name of Abedipele appeared, people were like, "Hey, is that not Abedipele's Nania FC that scored that 32 goals?" I remember. If we say we are looking for the right person, then maybe we need a pastor. That's someone will say that.
Let me put it in the form that people can do their own selection. But at the end of the day, these are the people who can rule Ghana football. The ex-African winner of the cup. What was his name? I forgot his name. Yeah, the one you mentioned, Pastor
Abedipele, Reverend Osekofi.
Yeah. Okay. It should be part. Komna Yeboah should be part. I'm not
our good old Kwabena Yeboah journalist.
I'm not talking about the position, but I'm just mentioning the group. Okay. You understand? Okay. He should be part. Okay. He know Komna Yeboah knows a lot, but people regard him as just a journalist, but he knows a lot. He should be part. Kwesi, the S player that you mentioned his name, they won the African Cup. Pastor Reverend.
You mentioned Reverend, and you mentioned Kwabena Yeboah.
Abedipele should be part. Okay. Tony Bafo should be part. Okay. Stephen already is in part of, which is very good. What is his name? The goalkeeper, I've forgotten his name. Not really forgotten. Kirsten is also part of the team. George Free should be part, and I think Randy Abbey has to be part. Fred Papo has to be part, because these people, Fred Papo and Randy, was the one involved before we went to the first World Cup. You understand? They are part of the team. Not really they are the head, but they also have knowledge and experience about all those things. I think with these people, I don't see us going wrong. Somebody like Kingston, either not to be part, but they can put him somewhere that you understand. It makes sense. When the young ones are coming, they are afraid because they know, hey, this person I'm going to meet, he was once this person. So when he talks, I have to listen. Okay, let me ask you this example. There was a game Blaster played. We were losing, I think 1-0 or 2-0. Me, I don't really follow for some time. You understand? And I think Steven went to the dressing room and talked to the players. And we came back and we won. We were losing like 2-0.
That was against Congo Brazzaville. Yeah, Congo.
What happened?
His inspiration alone, we won the game.
Also there.
Yeah. Jan was the captain then. Yeah, but then for what Steven Tonado Apia did. Yeah.
You understand? Look at the passion from his eyes and what he was saying. To just see the players turning things around. Yadom, watch, like doing so, like making sure that what Steven said has gone to their brain. This is the time we need to reshuffle. See, Ghana, we used to destroy players very quick, very very quick. When you, I don't want to talk about. Maybe they will think maybe somebody's my friend and I'm just no. Dominic Adia right now, what he's doing in Thailand, people don't know. You understand? He's doing very, very good. But because who hasn't spoiled penalty before?
Even Ronaldo and Messi.
Yes. We have a lot of people that I feel the young ones needs to learn from them. See, the young ones have talent and they are coming and we need to support them. But whoever is there and deserve, sometimes we need to acknowledge the person. That is the most important thing. Because I know a lot and sometimes I just keep quiet and watch.
Prince, we'll come to the future of the players. But then, let me start from the top. Randy Abbey, Fred Papo, Reverend Ose Kofi, Kwabena Yeboah. You mentioned Stephen Appiah, Lai Kingston. This like Richard Kingston. So these are the 7 names you think they can run football when we have reformed everything.
Trust me, apart from Kingston, the goalkeeper, Steven is already there. Kingston is also part of the team. But the rest that I've mentioned, if the
Tony Bafo.
yes, and if the position is going to be arranged accordingly, these people can do something. Who are you, a goalkeeper? Where have you got into? Richard had been on so many pitch, even to be in the English league.
So Prince,
Experience.
Prince, I'm getting you. So you want to tell me those who also pump money into football, the likes of Abdul Salam Yakubu, Winfred Kwekwa Say Palmer, Alhaji Grusa, you want us to they should run their clubs so that these people run the FA.
No. I'm not saying that all of them can be connected with all these people because they are all friends. If you don't know, all these people that I've mentioned and all those who are saying they have the money, they are all
But
friends.
the people are on top.
Let me tell you something. When you go to, excuse me, say, when you go to Italy, and we talk about Stephen Appiah, who doesn't know him? Okay. When we go to Italy, all those people you've mentioned and they've been there, who knows them? Sometimes it's not about the money. You understand? It's not about money. Money can help with somebody who has the talent and they can be one as brothers and they work together.
So me getting you, these people, those who have the money should be behind, pushing those who have the name to go.
To help them, to be one, and they can always work together. It doesn't mean they are being... See, the FA that we see is not a small thing. We have under 17, we have under 20, we have under 23, and we have the national team. All those people you are mentioning, pushing money, Stevie and all those measurements that I've mentioned their name, they can't take care of under 17, under 20, under 23 to the blaster. Those people can be pushed into the junior team that they are part of the FA. You understand?
For that one, I'm getting because the FA is very big. Whether I like it or not, we need all those people. But I'm talking about the top notch. For example, the past FA, we have executive committee members or emergency committee. The emergency committee, there were 5 people. You can that was Kwesi Nyantechi himself, Keto Kreku, George Akwesi Efriye, Liniade, and Lawyer Kwekweya. They were the emergency committee of the FA. So these people you are mentioning are like they will be the people on top. They will call the shots of the FA.
So the names I've given, if they are able to reshuffle and they put some of these people ahead, trust me, all the names you are mentioning, they will bring them on board. They will bring them on board. They will not leave them because they know what they've done to Ghana football. They will bring them on board, but we have certain stages that when they win, it makes Ghana names go higher. That is Blaster. You understand? The juvenile team is normal. I mean, they are not really ranked in the world. I mean, rating. You understand? So all these people, they know.
But people, you know what? I'll not cut you. It got to a point. For example, the past Kwesi Nyantichi's tenure, the Black Stars was doing very well. Just like you said, the Black Stars is a top notch. So if the Black Stars is doing well, that is A class for you. He did everything for the Black Stars to be excelling very well. But then our local league was suffering and people were complaining.
The reason why people were complaining a lot, trust me, I mean, the local league, it involves in so many things. Trust me, there's a time that even across the folk, we have to play games that we're not paid, but we love the team. And we know whatever they are owing us, we'll get them. Why would we get them? Maybe African, I mean, the club qualification or the federation or the Champions League. It's something that is most important to them. And we'll tell them what you are owing us. If you don't pay us, it's going to be a problem. And we'll have several meetings. They will even tell us that, okay, when you win, we'll add all to it. If we win, they add everything. So it's like playing with Accra Sofo. It's like you are owing, but definitely they will pay you. Depend on your performance and your determination to help the club. So with Accra Sofo, it wasn't a problem when I was playing. Whenever even you don't get your salary or whatever, it will come. So when it's coming in double or triple.
So the local league, the people who are in charge of the clubs should also take their responsibility key and record that. If I'm getting you,
it is. I mean, footballers are like women. Tell them what they want to hear, but don't disappoint them. Tell them what they want to hear. Oh, today things are a bit difficult. Win this game for me. Tomorrow or next week, when you win, I'll make it times 2 and add something small to it. Who will not kill himself? We are lacking certain small things. Arizako, Tomiokan. I mean, Accra Sofog is not a rich thing. I mean, it's rich, but not really rich. But when difficulty comes, they know even how to come in their numbers that your player, you feel like, Charlie, they are coming to give you $100,000. So, but they will speak, and when it enter into you, you know that, Kai, when I win this game, all my money will come. And it will come.
They are managers.
Yes. So the new ones need to learn. They are missing certain things. They need to learn.
Live on SVTV Africa. So in reforming Ghana football, Prince Tagoe says he have mentioned some key names that we need them at key positions in the newly FA that will be formed. 2, we have to revive coach football. And then 3, make the Black Stars big. The local league will take care of itself and everything will go on well for Ghana football. These are the key words from Prince of Goals, Prince Tagoe.
Most of the teams that are playing this local team, I mean, most of them, they are sponsoring the club from their own sources. You understand? But when the FA get a sponsorship, if they say this, it has to happen. When it happens, the players will feel okay, and there will not be too much pressure on the club owners, and it will make things easy. You understand? This is where right now, even if Us and Kotoko are playing, the stadium is not full. But when Us and Kotoko are playing, trust me, even if it is Sunday, from Monday, you see taxi drivers using the banner on their cars and all that. It's not like that. Why? It's because, I mean, the new clubs that are coming are pumping more money into certain things that the older clubs are not doing. But it all boils at the head. You understand? If the head is supporting, everybody is pulling his weight. I mean, there will not be we have talent in Ghana. Trust me, we have so much talent in Ghana.
Talking about the talents, Before we go, let me give thanks to my sponsors, Kiki's Restaurant and Lunch, and then Papa's Pizza. Before let's wrap up with talking about talent. Uh, Jordan Ayew is in the EPL. Bernard Mensah have joined his brother Thomas Partey at Atletico Madrid in Spain. We have Emmanuel Ajimabedu is nursing injury. He'll come back. John Boy is in the Turkish league. Asamoah himself is in the Turkish league. Andre Ayew, it's likely Andre Ayew will go to Besiktas in Turkey. They are still on that. Kodjo Asamoah have moved from Juventus to Inter Milan, still in the Italian Serie A. And Abdul Babar Rahman is still in Germany. You have a lot of our boys scattered around, and they are all doing well. Before we leave, how do you see we are coming to start a new season across Europe? How do you see the positioning of our players, and do you think they can make the name as you guys did?
Oh yeah, I think they can do it because they themselves they've motivated themselves because of how things are going. Because Kojo leaving to even Juve to Inter, to me it's a good move because Kojo is a fantastic player who can do a lot and help the nation. You understand? So I just pray for him to come out, I mean, excelling without injury because I know without injury, Kojo can do a lot. You understand? So I think wherever, I mean, all the players are with the advice and the teachings from the foreign coaches, I mean, they can make it. But if they make it in different clubs and it comes to the national team.
But do you think personally, we move to the other ones, but do you think it's a good move for Kodjo Asamoah from Juve to Inter, especially when he left, Cristiano Ronaldo have joined Juventus?
Oh, Christian coming, it's a different story. But what about Kojo's future? See, let me tell you something. People doesn't really know. They think when you're in a big club is the ish. Trust me, it's not the ish. If you want to be a good player, I was in Saudi Arabia playing for Etihad. I always play 90 minutes. ACN was in the Inter. I think Sule too was there at that time. I've forgotten.
Was with
Leon before he came to Inter. And Charles, like he was on a high profile. You understand? And I was the least. You understand? Where I was playing, Saudi Arabia. You understand? But I respect that country because I know what is coming from there. Because I have the opportunity to play every 90 minutes game. Even if it's a friendly game or whatsoever. And every player, what you need is 90 minutes. If you want to be on top, what you need is 90 minutes. That 90 minutes at that low level league that maybe people may think. I came to the Blaster, I was able to deliver. I was not playing in Europe. And normally, to tell you the honest truth, normally people go to Europe and they retire in Asia. Is it true of us? So if a player is able to go to Asia, where people retire, to make his name, to go to Europe.
Wow.
Not just Europe, but Germany. So me, I see it to be like, even if you are in Europe and you come to Dubai or what do you call it, like no, UAE or maybe Saudi Arabia or Bahrain or Jordan to make name, you've made your name, but you didn't start from there. Imagine you starting from there. Do you think you will end up in Europe? You can't be like me. I'm different. That is why we have different people in this world. So everybody have to respect where it's coming from. Where some people have made name, we've made name and pass.
You are just like Paulino, from Tottenham Hotspur to China to Barca, back to China. My goodness. So, Thomas Partey, what does he have to do this year?
Oh, he should stay humble like the way he's doing and working hard. I mean, see, Partey is not like extraordinary player. I could see him to be disciplined, hardworking. He knows. He knows himself. And he knows when he's not on the field for a certain time, it will be a problem. So he's working hard always to be in the first 11 and do his thing. And that is what is keeping him. He knows himself. When you interview, he tell you, I know myself. I don't look at anybody. I do my thing. Because we've seen midfielders, we've seen a lot, but he's doing him, and that is what is keeping him. So he should keep on doing that.
I'm sure you've heard about Emmanuel Boateng, the young chap who was able to score hat-trick against Barcelona.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Even when he was in Ghana, I mean, we talk about, 2-3 times. My senior brother is my friend, and when he was in Spain, he talked to me about him, and I said, okay. I mean, what I can tell you, your brother is a good player, but he should keep on working. When he starts scoring, he don't need anybody to call him. People watch Spanish league, Premier League, sometimes, Italian league. But what he's doing there, because of Zero is there, eyes are on that league. So when he scored his first goal with Real Madrid, his brother sent me the video. I said, okay, I was watching. I said, wait, so far he has scored Real Madrid, they'll call him to the national team. Everything happened, and it was like a magic. And even his brother too is a very good clothes designer. He has sold some dresses for me that I used to wear, African dress. So we are cool. We communicate. I used to talk to his brother through him. And he himself, when he was in Ghana too, he called me. Yeah, so, he has a long way to go, but he has the talent. He will get there.
So maybe you think in the near future he might lead the Black Stars.
Blaster is unpredictable. Lead.
Oh, okay. No, okay.
He will help the nation. I will not say he will lead. He will do his part to help the nation. Trust me, the guy is really good and he's ready to help. We should give him the support so that he can help.
Andre Ayew from France to England, it's likely he might go to Turkey, and it's likely he might also go back to France. Where will you advise him, or he should stay in England?
Well, with Andrew, he has been on top of his game for so many years now. We all know what he can do. But Andrew have something that is from birth. He has something like leadership. You understand? Even, trust me, forget about what people say. He's too no, blah, blah, blah. Forget about that. You understand? I'm just being real. I'm not talking about any side. I'm just talking straightly to Andrew. You understand? When I was in Medina, coast football, when he was young, and we've played our under 14, and 12 starts before even under 14, before under 17, coast time. The dad used to bring him. He would come and play, and he's been like that. He's been like that. Trust me. If you want to know the best team in Ghana, the youth team under 20, our time was the best. Even under 23, we have Asamanja, me, Antoniana. Charlie, forget. We couldn't reach anywhere. And the under 20 team, we always have good team, but we don't reach anywhere. He came, went to Africa, won. Went to World Cup, won. Brought the cup to Ghana. You understand? It is by birth. We have certain things you can't take it from nobody. It's from his father to him. And I believe he still has that thing. You understand? See, in life, we are all born in different ways. But when you are born and your father do certain things, before he will give birth to you, it transfers to you. Where your dad doesn't reach, you can continue. You understand? So wherever they will play, whether Turkey, if they did like, you should go to Saudi Arabia, whatever. When the time comes and it's time, it will happen. Whoever that is in the cup, like it is birth. Those things you can't change it. You understand? It's by birth. You can't change it.
That is Prince of Goals for you. He has his advice to Kodja Samoa, Emmanuel Boateng, Prince Thomas Tepate, and then Andre Ayew, and then the players who will be playing in the upcoming season. But it's like you'll be going to Turkey.
Hey, are you a witch? Oh, I'm not sure, but let's see. We're still working hard. You understand? We're still working hard. Ooh.
Prince, you have to let me know what is happening. It's like you were keen on coach football, coach football. Someone have whispered into my ears, Prince Tagoe want to bring something, want to bring some people into this country for some academy, for some. What is happening? What is Prince Tagoe?
Oh well, I thought I was able to make it through coast football, and most of the talents that I know that they've been ahead of me, they always come from coast football. I have a friend that is it's a musician that is very known worldwide. It's called Popcan, and he has a friend that has an academy in Trinidad and Tobago, and they are doing very well, and they want to come to Ghana. I mean to We are partners now, but they want to come to Ghana to do certain things in Ghana. So we are still talking. Maybe next month they will be in Ghana. Whether I'm around or I'm not around, we are working on so many things that when they come, things will be so easy for them, because I've made them know that to get real talent is from the youth, because people saw Messi when he was young and they signed him. You understand? So I believe in that. So I believe in coach football. Trust me, coach football. Every parents want to see their kids. Man. I mean, when you're a kid, your parents. It's their heart. They can stop everything they are doing to watch their children, and that is where we have to look on. We shouldn't look at where people have made it already. No, the coach is the generation of Ghana football, and we lost it. So I'm trying to do certain things with Jan Pofankra also. Is part of the board members, and Steven is also part. But we will get there. Right now it's just the genesis. So when we get there, Ghanaians will know. That's what I stand for.
Okay, so very soon we will see Prince of Goals. Well, there's people from Trinidad and Tobago, doing coach football. Will there be government hands in this?
Oh, definitely. I made them understand that. If they come, this is something that is going to be very big, but they have to use certain procedure. To meet what Ghanaians also want. So it's not going to be me alone. I'm going to right now, as we said. The federation is not really stable now, but I pray that before they will come down, I should have one or two people, to talk to, so that whatever they have on board, they can bring it to Ghana and will help the country.
Wow, all right. That is Prince of Goals for you. So, Prince, we wish you good luck in that endeavor. We hope it goes well, and because football is what we eat day in, day out, and what we want it to grow from, grass to grace.
Yeah, that's very important. So I'm always ready to help. Whatever.
All right, that is Prince of Goals for you. DJ Nyami, my producer, give me his pizza. Papa's Pizza. Our sponsors brought pizza for to Prince Tagoe. After the interview, I have to present the pizza to him so that Prince. On trying to kakra now on also a person. So yeah, this is the pizza. Oh yeah, this is the pizza from Papa's Pizza to you.
I'm not a pizza fan, but
Yeah.
I think today I'm going to get weight, because it looks so nice, and let's see how it goes.
So tell what do you have for Papa's Pizza? Tell them something.
I think well, I didn't know there's something like this coming up. I'm just surprised, but it's more than enough. I used to buy it also, but I didn't know they were behind of whatever is going on, and I appreciate them. And I'll tell my fans that Ghanaians that we have so many pizzas around, but I've tasted this, and I think
They should go for Papa's Pizza.
there are some, so they should go for it, man.
All right, thank you very much, Prince of Ghosts, Prince Tagoe. It's been an interesting interview right from the onset till now. Prince, your final words to your fans so that we go.
Oh yeah, to my fans, I just want to tell them that be who you are. We have certain stage in life that when you get to a point that you think you can't do certain things anymore, don't force it. Don't let anybody influence you. Keep what you are doing. Believe in your God at the right time to come back to you. Because I've experienced so many things that I was not moved or pushed by anything, and I'm happy with my life that I live. You understand? I always say certain statement that your one Ghana city is for you. You understand? And my 50% is for me. You understand? I don't envy you. You don't need to envy me, because we are from different. We are from different parents. We are from different backgrounds. So enjoy what you have. Let somebody also enjoy whatever he has. You understand? Don't try to stop whatever that person has, because what that person has, he has responsibility to take care of certain people. So when you stop it, God is going to fight you in the near future, and people are missing it. But we are all in Ghana. We will see.
Prince, before I forget, you are going to bring vessels from Trinidad and Tobago to do quit football. That doesn't mean you've quit football. You are not going to play anymore.
Oh, so if I've quit, why are you saying I'm going to Turkey?
Oh, so it's true you are going to Turkey?
Asking you a question.
I heard it on the grand.
No. Like, if you want to know if I've quit football or I've not, when you check my Instagram page or my Facebook page, sometimes, once in a while, I edit some video and I put it there. I always train with Stephen Appiah at the Lizzie Complex, most of the time. Yeah, and I'm not done. But like I said, it's hard to explain, and I don't want to explain because I believe time and season. You understand? Yeah. So right now the rhythm is there, everything is going on well, and soon we shall hear.
Prince, I want you to do me one big favor, very big one. Can you do that favor for me? Can you do that favor for me?
If I can, well.
Oh, Prince. Prince.
I will. Just tell me.
What team are you joining in Turkey?
Hey, please, I don't even know the name. I don't even know if I'm going or not. So let's see.
That is Prince of Ghosts for you, live on Superview TV, SVTV Africa, on all our social media handles, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. It's SVTV Africa. Thanks to Prince Tagoe for coming and a wonderful interview with him. Thanks to my executive producer, DJ Nyami, call him Amna Kwajo, and then my co-host, Bismarck Osueni Efifa. We say thank you to Papa's Pizza, our proud sponsors. Papa's Pizza. We say taste it, love it. And then Kikibi's Restaurant and Lounge. This is the place to be every evening. In fact, during the day you can come here, but then when it gets to the evening, Friday evening, Saturday evening, Sunday evening, my goodness, this place is wow. This place is mad. And your lunch, you can also come in. You can also go to Kikibi's for your lunch. We say thank you. We love you all. My name is Evans Kwabena Melga. You can call me Chief Ami. What you give unto life is what life gives back to you. I'm out.
What's up, it's your boy Kwame Eugene, aka I'm a rock star.
Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Kitty, aka the girl them sugar, aka Say You Love Me.
What's up, everyone? My name is Fizzy.
My name is Stephen Appiah, former international footballer. Keep watching SVTV Africa.
Hi guys, my name is Moisha Budon. Keep watching SVTV Africa because I love watching it.